Dominck Reyes is making his long-awaited return this Saturday against Dustin Jacoby, and surprisingly, the MMA community hasn't really been talking about it too much, and it's a big deal because this fight can be crucial for Dominck Reyes' career. Now keep this in mind, this dude hasn't competed in nearly 2 years after suffering a devastating knockout by Ryan Spann, and if he loses this Saturday, it could be the end of his run in the organization, as he's currently on a 4-fight losing streak, and 3 of those losses were brutal knockouts. And when you look at the betting odds, Jacoby is the betting favorite in this fight with a minus 240, while Dominck Reyes is the underdog with a plus 185. That just shows that a lot of people do not have faith for Dominck Reyes, since Dominck Reyes' kryptonite lately has been high-level strikers. And don't let that record fool you for Jacoby. He's very dangerous, man. And you know what's quite interesting, actually? You can compare Dominck Reyes a lot to Cody Garbrandt. You see, Dominck Reyes dedicated almost his entire MMA career to beating the champion, who was considered the greatest of all time. Even after developing the perfect style and putting in the work to defeat the GOAT, he still couldn't achieve true greatness. He lost his confidence and ended up on a huge downfall, going 0-3 in his last 3 fights, all by brutal knockout. Now the reason why I think he fell so hard is due to a couple of reasons. Number one, I think it was a mental thing. I truly believe Dominick was mentally crushed after that loss or robbery to Jon Jones. And the second reason might be that Dominck Reyes just had the perfect style for Jon Jones. Great boxing, fast footwork, and great takedown defense. And that didn't work against the very best afterwards, where he fought amazing strikers. Like, the competition was through the roof when it came to striking. These guys were killers, you know? And this has to be mentioned. Reyes fought 2 champions back to back. Jan, who became a champion in that fight, and Yuri, who became a future champion after that fight. Now, the one thing that really surprised me was Ryan Spann. Spann knocked out Reyes, which mainly happened because Reyes' chin isn't the same anymore. I mean, the dude got knocked out by a jab. The last time we saw a good version of Reyes was when he fought Yuri. I believe that fight changed him, and I don't think you can come back from something like that. And look, it's not like I'm saying that Dominck Reyes was never good. He was a great fighter. No, my bad, he is a great fighter. But sometimes the dude just gets too overzealous and starts to overextend when he's coming in, and he eventually got caught. I mean, we saw this with Ryan Spann. The only thing I'm curious to know now is that, has his defense improved? I hope so, I'll tell you that. I hope it improved significantly since he's been working with high-level kickboxers like Alex Pereira. And I do believe it's a big deal if his defense has improved, because you can tell that his chin isn't the same, because the dude got hurt by a jab by Ryan Spann and knocked out. And now he's facing a high-level kickboxer in Dustin Jacoby, who used to compete in Glory, and this dude is kind of scary because he was ranked number 2 in the world when it came to Glory kickboxing. And Jacoby can make it very technical, and I'm actually pretty scared for Dominck Reyes' chances in this fight. And to be honest, that's why I actually think he's gonna lose this Saturday. And look, maybe I'm wrong, but when your chin is almost completely gone, it doesn't magically come back. I mean, we've seen this multiple times in the UFC. I mean, look at Chuck Liddell, Cody Garbrandt, and Phil Hawes. The fact that he's facing a high-level striker in Dustin Jacoby, and if you ask me, he should be able to find those spots to knock out Reyes. And in order to generate power, you need to commit to those shots. And I just don't like thinking about it when it comes to Dominck Reyes. I really don't think he's going to like doing that against Jacoby. I do think maybe Reyes will have a good performance until it ends either by knockout or by unanimous decision. Overall though, I'm leaning towards Dustin Jacoby over Dominck Reyes. I just think Reyes is completely done at this point. That Ryan Spann loss has not aged well at all, man. Jacoby is more of the better striker than Spann. But I guess we'll see what happens this Saturday. But what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to win this Saturday? And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like always, guys, I'll see you on my next one.